It's Tim and Tammy time. And today I'm going to ride around a little bit in Columbus and show y'all a little bit of my hometown, some of my favorite spots. Hopefully, the glare of the sun will get behind me. In just a minute, I'm going to turn right down here. And maybe the sun's glare will be gone. And hopefully there won't be a terrible glare on the windshield. I know it's terrible filming through the windshield sometimes. This is a beautiful area. This is Columbus High School up here on the left. I don't know how good you can see on the right, but we're down here at the ball fields at Maricopa Park. We have a nice walking trail that goes around the whole park, which is basically covers, well, you cross the street, so it covers the length of one street, and then it covers the length of this right here. And it's a pretty good length too. Oh, they got a yard sale going on. Oh, and there used to be a speed bump right there, y'all. They took it out. I'm glad. There's very few people over here walking today. It's cold. We go between the really warm and the really cool, and right now we've got to the cool. It's 45 degrees right now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It is Iron Bowl day. This is the last weekend. This rivalry weekend. This is the last regular season college football weekend. And Alabama and Auburn play tonight. They don't play till 7:30, and I'll watch the first 15 minutes and I'll go to bed, because y'all, as much as I love football, I love to sleep. I need my rest. I'm still trying to catch up from my rest from Thanksgiving week. We had our Thanksgiving last Sunday. We started Thanksgiving on Saturday. We went to the airport early in the morning, picked up Hannah and Ethan. They have moved out to Colorado, and we went to the Atlanta airport, picked them up, brought them back home. And then on Sunday I went and, well, I didn't go. My grandchildren, they all came. We had Thanksgiving Sunday afternoon. We had a wonderful time. And then I kept my grandchildren. And we went and did a little bit of riding around. I'm not going to go in there. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to turn in here at Dinglewood Park. Y'all, this is Dinglewood Park. And it is basically a place where you play frisbee golf and you have a picnic. It's just a beautiful wooded area. That's all that's here. There's a little free library over there, but it is completely empty and the glass is broken out of the front. So, I'm going to go over to the Piggly Wiggly, park in the Piggly Wiggly's parking lot, and show you this little section of Columbus, this little section of town that I think is so neat. I think it's very pretty. It's just a couple of restaurants, might be a coffee shop over there. There's not much to it, but I just think it looks very village-like, and so I like it. And yeah, I was here yesterday doing some shopping. So This is the Piggly Wiggly on 13th Street in Columbus, Georgia. What I wanted to show was this little village across the street. So I'm going to walk right down here. Get on this sidewalk. Now let's see what all we have over here. I know that on the end down there, there's a lot of traffic, y'all. Always a lot of traffic, but we are in Columbus. We are in town, and there's going to be a lot of traffic. So, let's see. Let's start. There's a restaurant on the end, but I don't know what it is, and I don't see a sign on it. Then we have one that is it's drinks, tiki drinks, frozen cocktails. This is Daphne's here behind the tree. And then we have a photography, Richie White Photography. And that right there is the Wicked Hen. And y'all, I don't know about y'all, but it looks like it might have been a theater. I don't know. I don't know what any of these buildings were. If you do know, drop it in the comments. Let's walk down here and see what these are, because I have never paid attention to what these are. Oh, that's a coffee house. Ooh, I should go over and get me a nice piping hot cup. I need a caffeinated beverage, but mostly I need nice hot. This is a little village. Then we have the Rockstar Paws. Okay. This is a pretty nice little area right here. Oh, there we go. I didn't know this sign was here. Y'all don't know if I'll ever come by here. Village on 13th. I guess this whole shopping area is considered the Village on 13th. Makes sense. So we've got Columbus Bound, Two Sisters Gallery, Family Artwork and Gifts, and then that one on the end down there is called Bright. And then we get over there to the First People's Bank. And I'm going to go back, get in the car. You know, doing these videos like I do by myself sometimes, it's almost like starting over for me. When we first started this channel, I had the hardest time because I didn't want my face on camera. I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't want to talk on camera. I had all these issues. And having Tim with me made these issues a little bit easier. But at this point, y'all, when I'm riding like this by myself, I feel that same way. I'm a little bit nervous, and I feel like I don't know. I don't want necessarily my face on the camera. Well, actually at this point, I don't really want to talk. I don't know what to talk about. But we're friends, and I ought to just relax and not worry about it. We're just taking this ride. We're going to see. There's some, you know, there's so many old buildings over here. And it's a mix. You have old and you have new, and they're mixed in here together. Now, Direct Optical Center. 1030 13th Street. And that's from a commercial on the radio. 25, 30 years ago. You know, okay. There are some really cool buildings over here, though. And here, I don't know where I think we're going over the train tracks right now. I thought we was going over the 13th Street Bridge. We are going over a bridge, but I don't think we're crossing the mighty Chattahoochee. No, we are not. We are crossing the train tracks, y'all. There are probably 12 tracks down there under us. And you know, in all my days, I don't know how many times I've driven on this road. I don't think I've been over here very much. And I know I haven't driven over here recently. And we're crossing 5th Avenue. camera mount that I have it on keeps wanting to drop down in a direction I don't want it to go. We should just figure out where it wants to go and just stay there. And there's always going to be somebody blowing horns in Columbus. Always. Somebody's blowing horns. And you look around and you think, who did what? Now over here in front of us, I think we're crossing the 13th Street Bridge in front of us, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I see my favorite water tower over to the left down on the Riverwalk. I show that to y'all all the time. Anytime we go to the Riverwalk, I like to point that out because it is my favorite water tower. And it went to the Eagle Phoenix Mills, which are now apartments, which I also usually say. That's the other thing. I feel like I repeat myself. I don't want you to get bored. But I do repeat myself. And then Tim says, well, it's okay. Just ride and don't talk. That makes me nervous. And we are in Uptown Columbus now. It's to the left of us for the most part. Those apartments to the right are the Currents. Everything down here is about the river. Alright, now we're about to get on the bridge. I see the decorations have gone up, but the Christmas trees I don't see put up yet. There's the Eagle and the Phoenix Mill number 2 on the left. I think there were 3 Eagle and Phoenix Mills. And now, here I am. We're down here. And Piggly Wiggly is on the right. So we have come to the 13th Street Piggly Wiggly in Phenix City. So we went around all the way through. We're going to turn left down here at Broad Street. And we're going to head back across the Dillingham Street Bridge. Oh, you know what? I probably want to be over one more. I'd like to be over one more. Yep. Because I want to go down here and turn again. And I have never done this right here. That's 12th Street. Don't want to go down 12th Street. There's no bridge. It won't go far. Oh, they got some decorations over there in front of the Phenix City Municipal Building. That makes sense. There's a lot of decorations. I'm going to have to get Tim to come over here. We're going to have to drive this at night. I'd love to get out and walk it. It might be too cold to walk it though. And we just crossed a creek that feeds into the Chattahoochee River. We're about to head back over to Dillingham Street Bridge and cross over there and go back down the other way back into Columbus. There's a sign over there to the right. You cannot see it, but it's all about Horse King, because this bridge we're going to cross, originally Horse King and John Godwin came to this area to build this bridge from Girard, Alabama, which is now Phenix City, over to Columbus, Georgia. And this was the first bridge that spanned the Chattahoochee here. My favorite shot out through there to the left over the Chattahoochee River. know how well it shows up on camera, but I see it. We are here. These buildings are Columbus State University. They are part of the arts. I do love these buildings I'm riding between. I like the one on the right better than the one on the left. The one on the left is old. It just has been re-bricked and it looks new, but the one on the right still looks kind of old. There is very, very little traffic today. That's Saturday morning. Everybody's probably home watching game day, getting ready for the games this afternoon. Won't be much longer, they'll be starting. I enjoyed football yesterday. I enjoyed Ole Miss winning. Love Mississippi State, but Ole Miss is my favorite of the Mississippi teams. I enjoyed Georgia winning. That was a hard-fought one, but I enjoyed watching it. And then I didn't watch Texas and Texas A&M, but I heard about it this morning, and I can't say, I don't know. Texas A&M, y'all, my thought process on football goes way back. Texas A&M is the only team to beat Alabama in 2012. They beat Alabama, ruined a perfect year. They won, and that's all I can think about when I think about A&M. I like A&M, but at the same time, they kept Alabama from being undefeated in 2012, and now Texas has kept them from being undefeated. And there are dozens and dozens of historic markers throughout this city. They're everywhere. There's a lot happened in Columbus. And some beautiful churches. There's one on the left right now. Beautiful churches. And some really good people in this city. Now, like all cities, we have our issues, we have our problems, but I think I kind of like Columbus. Never thought I'd live in Columbus, y'all. I've lived around Columbus all my life. When I was a young teenager, my daddy worked here in Columbus. And we came over here a lot. I saw Return of the Jedi, opening night, here in Columbus. And we came to church over here. We were always coming to churches over here in Columbus, but I never thought I'd live here. Been here for 8 years now. Hopefully when we go over this bridge, you'll be able to see to the left the building over there. I believe that building, I believe it was a school at one time, because that's what it looks like to me. But I believe it is now where the House of Mercy exists. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. It's a very old building, very old, beautiful building. go ahead and turn here. We'll turn right on Talbotton Road. Now, Talbotton Road turns into Warm Springs Road, which turns into Gentian Boulevard, which turns back into Warm Springs Road. It's the same road, just has different names. And to your left, you're going to see this lovely mural on the wall here. And above it is the Ronald McDonald House, because across the street is a John B. Amos Cancer Center. Come right down here to my absolute, in just a minute we're going to be at my absolute favorite building in Columbus, Georgia. It'll be on the right. It will be Buck Ice. And Buck Ice, never touched by human hands. It's been the logo for over 100 years. Well, I guess it's been the logo for over 100 years. The building's been here for over 100 years. Buck Ice has been here for over 100 years. And there's always construction. Everywhere you go, there's going to be construction somewhere. Buildings coming down or buildings going up. Oh, there's road work. Goodness, at the road work in Columbus, Georgia. We're coming up to my favorite building, which will be on the right. Somebody's over there. I'm going to get over there. And I might go down this road. Maybe I'll get a better shot of it that way. Because there's something else down here. Oh, this ain't a road, y'all. Ooh, this ain't a road. I thought this was a road. Man, I hope this is okay. I thought this was a road. We're fixing to drop significantly. Okay, people park their tractor trailers out here, but I want to do this right here. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take this off. I'm going to turn that way, roll that one down. All right, I love that Dr. Pepper over there, and I love that building it's on. Okay, there we go. That is Bryant. That's Bi-City Heating and Air Conditioning over there. But at one time, that was a Dr. Pepper bottling company. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got that all in that one shot now. There is one more thing here that I want to go across and show. I don't know if I'll be able to, so I might just do this from right here. Let's just go right over here. Across the road over there, you see the I guess that's a smokestack. There was a mill over there. I do not know what kind of mill it was. I do not know what they did at that mill, but that was a mill over there. I love this corner. That's an old building over there. And it's Hometown Grocery. They accept food stamps. Never been over there. There's so many places I've never been to. Alright, let's do this. Let's try to get out of this place easier than we got in. Y'all, there was about a 8 to 10 inch drop off back there. I thought I was turning on a road. I thought I was turning on this road right here, but it's not. This way. You go that way, I'm gonna go this way. Ouch. Okay, I don't know what's down here, but we're gonna find out, I guess. Just a little bit. We're not gonna go very far. Baptized Believers Church. I guess that's the name of the church, because that's all it says is Baptized Believers Church. Okay, let's then you get back here and you're like, oh boy, I'm in a maze of very strange vehicles. Very strange things here. No idea which way. You know what? I'm going to go out this way right here, because you know what? I'm trying to get back where I need to be. Yep, I think I'm back where I need to be. Okay. Worked. All right, let's head on down this way. See, now we have become Warm Springs Road at this point. And the park that we started out at, if you come down here to this red light and take a right, it will take you over to that park. So we've made a little trip around. Hey, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Y'all please like, please subscribe, and we love y'all. I got one more favorite building to show. And this building, I think that I'm fixing to show, was at one time a dry cleaner's. It's over here on the left at the light right here. There it is. That's it. I think that is such a pretty old building. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Y'all please give me some feedback on this. I feel like maybe I talk too much, or maybe I don't talk enough, or maybe what I'm saying is not interesting.